and thank you for joining us. This is English News Broadcast on ERi-TV at exactly 10:30 p.m. with me, Salem Brahana. First, top stars. Prayer service in connection with Martyrs' Day. Financial support to families of martyrs. Democratic Republic of Congo closed Rwanda border after soldier is shot dead during attack. Fresh floods hit Bangladesh, hundreds of thousands left stranded. Prayer service in connection with 20th June Martyrs' Day were conducted at St. Michael Church and Al-Khulafa Al-Rashidan Grand Mosque here in the capital Asmara. The prayer service at St. Michael Church that was conducted at morning hours of today, 19th June, was attended by members of the Holy Synod of Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church, Archbishop, and a number of faithful. Speaking at the event, Merigeta Simon Bayena, from the office of the Patriarch, indicating that Eritrean martyrs have sacrificed their priceless life for the sake of the Eritrean people and country, said that Martyrs' Day is a sacred day in which every citizen renews pledged to live up to the expectation of martyrs. Similarly, in the afternoon hours of today, Salat and Dua service was conducted at Al-Khulafa Al-Rashidan Grand Mosque, preceded by Sheikh Salim Ibrahim Al-Muqtar, Mufti of Eritrea. At the occasion, Sheikh Salim Ibrahim Al-Muqtar said that the history of Eritrean martyrs is portrayed by comradeship, perseverance, as well as caring each other, and called for transferring the noble value to posterity. Sheikh Salim Ibrahim also called for reinforced contribution in support of families of martyrs. ERi-TV, Director of Social Welfare at the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare, reported that the government of Eritrea has so far disbursed over 5.2 billion NAFA in support of families of martyrs. Understanding that supporting families of martyrs is not to be left to the government only, Mr. ERi said that diaspora nationals have extended over 160 million NAFA in support of 18,299 families of martyrs. Mr. ERi further noted that the government, in cooperation with nationals residing inside the country and abroad, has rehabilitated 1,309 families of martyrs with livestock, small-scale trade, and other materials worth over 26 million NAFA. Mr. ERi went on to say that a number of families of martyrs were also provided vocational training on various domains, including weaving, catering, steel and video cameras, beauty salon, basic computer application, metal and woodworks, driving, among other, and a view to enable them become self-supportive and productive member of the society. In related news, Mr. Ismail Osman, representative of the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare branch in Northern Red Sea region, said that since 2004, over 328 million NAFA has been distributed to families of martyrs in the region. Mr. Ismail also said that about 10 million NAFA extended by nationals residing inside the country and abroad has been dispersed to 980 disadvantaged families of martyrs. Likewise, Taxi Owners Association in the port city of Massawa, youth workers at the Massawa municipality, members of police force in Massawa, members of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, and National Union of Eritrean Women branch conducted popular campaign at the Massawa Martyrs Cemetery, Salina and Toilet Martyrs Monument. Athletes in the Central Region, accompanied by Mr. Fessahaye Haile, Governor of the Central Region, and Mr. Yusuf Saiq, Chairman of the PFDJ in the Central Region, visited the Ad Hawasha Historical Trench on 18th June in connection with the 20th June Martyrs' Day. At the event, the Governor of the Central Region, Mr. Fessahaye Haile, and the Chairman of the PFDJ in the Central Region, Mr. Yusuf Saiq, laid wreath at the Ad Hawasha Martyr Cemetery. The athletes were provided briefing on the heroic feat demonstrated by the Eritrean freedom fighters at the Ad Hawashan front. The association featured cultural and artistic programs as well as financial contribution in support of families of martyrs. Likewise, members of Division 70 to 16 and Sawa Housing Construction Company conducted popular campaign at My Diminnet area, and members of Taxi Owners Association donated 130 units of blood in the same vein. Staff members of the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare conducted Teresa's Construction popular campaign on 14th and 17th June of My Diminnet area. Sawa Vocational Training Center graduated on 18th June 915 members of 13th batch students of the training center, out of which 48.2% females, in certificate. At the occasion in which Major General Ramadan Osman Aulai, commander of the Eritrean Defense Force Training Center, as well as Colonel Debesai Gida, commander of the National Service Training Center, took part. Mr. Tasfai Tawalda, director of the Vocational Training Center, said that 98% of the trainees successfully completed the 2 years training program, indicating that the trainees were provided training in 12 fields of study. Mr. Tasfai called on the graduates to apply the training they were provided in the nation-building process. The representative of the trainees, on his part, commending for the opportunity that were provided, said that the graduation event makes it unique for it's conducted at the eve of the Martyrs' Day. Speaking at the event, Mr. Petros Hailamaram, Director General of Research and Human Resource Development at the Ministry of Education, expressed expectation that the training they received will have significant contribution in their future career and called for developing their capacity through practice. At the occasion, awards were handed over to outstanding students and teachers. Following a short break, we will be back with international news. Stay tuned. The Democratic Republic of Congo has closed its border with Rwanda after a Congolese soldier was shot dead while attacking border guard inside Rwanda territory. The border closure is the latest escalation in the diplomatic crisis that has broken out between the neighbors since rebels that Democratic Republic of Congo accused Rwanda of supporting launched a major offensive in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo last month. Rwanda denies Democratic Republic of Congo's allegation that it supports the M23 rebels, whose leadership hails from the same Tutsi ethnic group as Rwanda President Paul Kagame, or that it has sent troops into Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo's government ordered the border with Rwanda closed as of 3 p.m. local time, according to statement from the office of the South Kivu's governor. 2 Rwandan police officers were injured when the Congolese soldier crossed the border and opened fire before an officer on duty fired back and killed him 25 meters inside Rwanda, the Rwandan military said a statement. Democratic Republic of Congo's government said it was investigating the incident. Heavy monsoon downpours in Bangladesh's northeastern and northern regions have stranded hundreds of thousands of people, forcing authorities to deploy the military to conduct evacuation and relief work. This is according to local media and official statement. The Bangladesh military's Inter-Service Public Relations Office said on its website early yesterday that soldiers were deployed as floods have devastated the northeastern district of Munamgan and Sylhet, where thousands of homes have been inundated and electricity has been cut. In a statement, the government's flood forecasting and warning center in Dhaka, the nation's capital, said on Friday that water in all major rivers across the country is rising and the country has about 130 rivers. The center had said the flood situation is likely to deteriorate over the next 24 hours in the worst hit Sunamganj and Sylhet districts in the northern eastern region, as well as in districts in northern Bangladesh. Last month, a pre-monsoon flash flood triggered by an onrush of waters from upstream India's northeastern state hit Bangladesh's northern and northeastern region, destroying crops and damaging homes and road networks. Now the reminders of the top stories. Prayer service in connection with Martyrs' Day. Financial support to families of martyrs. Democratic Republic of Congo closed Rwanda border after soldier is shot dead during attack. Fresh floods hit Bangladesh, hundreds of thousands left stranded. That's all with the news for this evening. Thanks for watching. Glory to our martyrs.